Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video here, we'll be going through how should you build your Esper, Yorana, and also Victor guide 2-in-1 video. Cause I know that I actually stopped the how to build your Esper series for quite some time, but then because I don't really have the time to make the infographics for the Dislyte Esper anymore, so I only plan to update like how to build your Esper guide through this kind of method, which is going through how should you directly build them. I'm not going to go through the kit mechanic, like what does Yorana does, all this thing. I'm not going to go through all this kind of Esper kit anymore. If you're interested, you can go check out my other video that actually go through the Esper kit. So future, this kind of how to build your Esper guide video will actually just purely directly showing that what are the build I'm actually building them, and I'll just showcase to you. If they have PvE usage, then I'll also showcase the PvE usage. But for Yorana and also Victor here, they are both PvP Esper, so I will only show you their PvP build. Alright, so let me go through Yorana first, since I have Yorana on my account. For Victor wise, I will go through my PTR account and also some other example. Alright, so for Yorana here, this is my current build that I'm using in PvP. This is my build. Alright, level 60, R6, and then no Divinate. If you have Divinate, it's a lot more better. If you can make her to level 70, it's even better. But then this build here depends on what is your other teammate. For example, Yorana is a very good pair with Iki, right? And then usually depends on how you want to build them in. If you put them in a Yukene team, like Yukene Freeze team with combination with Iki and Yorana, then you probably want to change a little bit. Or else, if you are putting Iki and Yorana, for example, in a Mavis team comp, then I actually like the Harmony set combination more if I'm actually playing them in a Mavis combination. Right, so let me go through why is. So Yorana is a max HP base Esper, so everything here, the damage is based on max HP, so you want to build as high HP as possible. So you can see my Harmony set is HP bonus, HP bonus, HP bonus, HP bonus, and then the last slot here is also HP bonus. Everything just slot HP because she also gives herself with stealth mode, so she's actually a stealth Esper that is very tanky, and every true damage that she procs from the R6 and also from the SCs, everything is about her HP. The higher HP, the more true damage you're able to do, so everything just slot into focus HP percentage. Alright, then why am I going for Harmony set? Because if I'm actually going to pair with Iki in a non Yukene team comp, I'm actually putting, like, let's say in the Mavis team comp, then this Harmony set will actually helps a lot, because if I will able to cast the S3 at least once, which I will because in the Mavis team comp, then I'm able to buff up the everyone's ally team damage by 10%, which will benefit a lot for the Iki to actually do a lot more damage. Okay, because there's no other set that actually benefits too much. Like for example, War set, Nether is not gonna help. Panacea probably a little bit, but not too much because she's not really a healer. Wind set, not really, like doable, but not really. If you're interested, you can go for Ocean set. It will help for the rotation for the S3, but I don't think that's really the main case, because most of the time Yorana won't really take a lot of action other than her S1 and also the first time of the S3. Then most of the time she won't really take the action because she's not really going to be that fast. And then probably you are no way you're building her into a DPS set, right? And then Tyrant set won't proc from her true damage, so it's not going to for Tyrant set as well. So I would say the only best set is either Frost or Harmony between these two sets. So I did build a Frost set as well. So if I'm playing her in a Yukene team comp, so I want to have more chance to freeze the enemy, right? Then this is the Frost set I will be going for. Okay, so overall HP I'm lower because I have more HP percentage stuff is on other unit. Let's see, like this Frost set, HP and HP. Like my Tyro is using my better set of HP bonus, my Lu Shang as well. So overall my HP bonus percentage set for the Frost set is actually lower because I use them on the other Esper. Alright, but if you can, you can try to push as high HP as possible in the Frost set. I think the best set is actually the Frost set, because I think most of you are actually playing Yorana plus Iki in a Yukene Freeze team, right? Then Frost set and HP bonus is actually very good. Then if you don't want to go for growth set, I think that the other good one is actually going for Hold Fast to increase a little bit more defense for the whole team, but it's only base defense. and then the other one is actually the shield, increased tankiness. But overall, I like the growth set more because more HP means more DPS, so it's a lot more better in my opinion. So I would say the best set is actually Frost plus Growth. This is the best combination, but push as high HP as possible. If you are really loving Yorana playstyle and Iki together, then you can consider to go for level 70. It's actually very good. And then the Divinity is also worth for her as well. It's actually very good because if you like Iki plus Yorana playstyle. If you don't really like it, that is no point, because like the investment for her is actually pretty high in terms of like you need a Divinate because as high HP as possible, right? Okay, then the next one will be on Victor. Alright, so this Victor here is at the PTR server because I don't have Victor in my account. I failed to summon for him. So this Victor here is R0 level 60 D2. Alright, it's only Divinate 2. So if you are only R0 D0, then you probably have a lower stats overall because the Divinate here provides a lot of its stats, right? Okay, then let's take a look here. So the Victor one is actually a lot more easier to build. Just basically focus on 100% crit rate. This is very important. And then very high crit damage and very high attack. If you can, you want to go for speed. Okay, because this is at PTR server, I don't really have the perfect relic to actually suits for Victor. But if you want to chase for crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus, and also speed here. Okay, if you can get some speed for Victor, unless you actually have a R2 meta Ollie, and then like the other Esper that can give keep on pushing him with the AP push, like Abigail for example, or you have meta Ollie R2 to keep on triggering him whenever he revives, and then he will trigger a bonus turn. Then if you have that kind of combination, then you don't need speed. Okay, but if you don't have R2 meta Ollie, you don't have Abigail that is actually trying to push him up, then you need a little bit of speed to actually let him take the turn more often. Okay, because if you have the bonus turn from meta Ollie, you have the Abigail to push him up, then it's fine. That is totally fine that you don't need any speed. You can just go pure DPS. And for example, this video I'm actually using speed boots. But then if you have R2 meta Ollie, and if only you have R2 meta Ollie, I will highly recommend you to play him, or else I don't really recommend you to play him. I might actually recommend you Ming Shuo, is even easier. So if you have R2 meta Ollie, then probably you can go for something like this, just like go full out DPS. Get as high stats as possible, because the more stats you have, the more attack bonus he's gonna benefit from his passive. So very typical DPS build, just build Thunder and Fairy, just go all out DPS. Alright, so if you don't have Fairy or you don't have a good set of Fairy, then you can also consider about Avatara. It's actually pretty good as well for the S1 to keep rocking. But because you have Meta Ollie and also Abigail to keep giving turns for Victor, and let Victor keep on taking turn and do damage, so most of the time you don't really need them to trigger the Avatara to do the S1. So ideally the best DPS set you want to go for is Fairy set. That's what I would recommend. But and if you don't really want it, you can also go for Avatara. But majority of the cases, you will see Victor is built with Thunder set and also with Fairy set to maximize the DPS output, and Victor is able to do a lot of damage. The higher the reso as usual, but then Meta Ollie is actually a very important role with combination with Victor as well. Alright, so that's all for this video. I hope this video actually helped those players out who are actually trying to build up a Victor or Yorana. Then in the future, I will be also doing the video for Dislyte, like how to build an Esper, but no longer the infographic guide. Alright, so I hope this video is still okay, like for those players who want to build them. And feel free to comment down what you guys think about it, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Trencan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Chani, Antonio Winterspoon, First Law, D&D, thank you so much for your support. And special thanks to the Super Thanks MVP, HMZ Riggs, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chani. Thank you so much for your support.